Hi, it's Michelle here, and I'm going to be showing you today how to use the Catalyst tools, the Princeton Catalyst tools. These tools are brilliant for creating texture in your work and creating some really nice cool patterns. Yeah, they're just really nice to add that texture, add some patterns, and what you can do with them is endless. So you can see how they really pick up the ridges and texture when you use them on different things like texture paste and paint. And you can not only just use them to create texture in your work, you can also use them to stamp and create extra patterns. So this is the range of the contour catalyst tools, and the flat one, the flat edge C81, is brilliant for adding your gluing. Like if you want to do your gesso, your background, or gluing, it's really nice, does a really big surface very quickly and nice and clean and flat. And also the best part about all the tools is they just wipe off. Princeton also have different catalyst tools that you can use in your mixed media and paint work, and this one is an artist brush with the texture, and it's silicone like a spatula tip, and you can just peel and scrape the paint off of those quite easily. So this one is probably my favourite brush at the moment, and it's the mini Catalyst artist brush. And what I love about it is this is brilliant for adding your glue to your mixed media projects. Because I'm notorious for having brushes dry out with glue on them. So with this, if you get glue on it and it dries on there, you just peel it, use your palette knife and just scrape her off. Most of the time it just peels off, it's got a bit of paint on there. So it just comes completely off, and you haven't wrecked another brush with dry glue, so it's good to go again. So this little brush is a brilliant tool, and the Catalyst tools also come in a bigger wedge as well, so it's like a handheld wedge if you're doing a lot of work on bigger spaces or bigger canvases. So this is just some of the Princeton Catalyst tools that you can get, and they are definitely one of my favourites. So I'm just going to show you a few different ways that you can use them, and I just keep them in a little basket on my bench. Makes them nice and easy to use. Okay, so one thing to remember when you're using the Catalyst tools is, I'll do this one I think, is when you're adding your paint, so you can either add it to the surface or to your tool. Just spread that a little bit. So when you're using your Catalyst tool, the more vertical you hold the tool, the higher you're going to create the ridges. So you can see how that's got a really nice deep ridge created there. The flatter you hold your tool to your work, you're going to still get a pattern, but not have as deep of a ridge created. So if you're wanting something to dry quicker, all you need to do is tilt your tool down on a more of an angle to the page, and that will help still get a pattern with less paint built up. So I'm just going to put that in there. What I really like about these tools, so you can see already even that's just starting to come up to something a bit yummy. So when you start with the paint on your tool and drag it down, you can see that it has a nice gradient sort of pattern happening. And what I love about these are the Dyna, the Pebeo Dyna paints, and they have a really beautiful iridescent shimmer in the paint. Not sure if you can see it in the video there. So they're more of like a two-tone paint. This one here is the green yellow, and this one here is the violet blue. And the colour and the shimmer in them is just beautiful. So I love when you mix your colours with the tools. You just never know what you're going to get, and they just look stunning. So I even like that, just like that. You can also, with your tools, with the catalyst tools, use them to stamp. So you can create patterns by stamping. You can then, what are we going here? Let's go a bit of fluorescent yellow. These are the Fluro colours in the Pebeo Studio range. So I'm going to use a bit of yellow here. And I'm going to leave that colour on there because I want that to start blending. So you can really make some beautiful patterns and shapes with the tools. And before you know it, you've got a base for a canvas created then. And you not only have to just use them straight down like that, you can, let's change it up again, you can also create some squiggly patterns. Which look gorgeous. So don't be afraid to mix it up, just play with them. And have a look what they do. And let's use another one. This is one of my favourite ones as well. So you can really create some gorgeous patterns with very little effort. And you can also, when you've got like one colour, I'll just put a bit more green under the background here. Put sort of one colour in the background. Add to the purple. Another colour over top. and then create a really nice two-tone colouring. So don't be afraid to play with them and have fun creating some gorgeous texture. So you can create all sorts of patterns with them. I hope that's given you a few ideas of what you can do. And yes, go and have fun. And with the paint left over on your tools, if you don't want them to go onto your work, you can just add them into a page of one of your art journals. And that can be like the start of a art journal base. So none of the paint then goes to waste. And then clean up as easy as just grabbing a baby wipe and just getting them all wipe over. Or you can go and rinse them under the tap if you want. So they're definitely magic little tools and have so many possibilities that you can do with them. I think I like that for a base coat. And this is just with the paint, so you can get deeper texture as again if you wanted to use a texture paste in with that, or impasto. So just so you can see the shimmers of colour and the texture that you can create just with paint. So I hope you can get your hands on some Catalyst tools and start playing, because there's definitely lots of fun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.